of modern alpaca farming. In hot climates, alpacas can be lightly sprayed with water to help them cool down. Not all alpaca fleece is the same. Its quality depends on things like the alpaca's age, breed, food, and living conditions. In places like the US, alpaca fiber is ranked by its micron size. The smaller the micron, the softer the fiber. Fine fiber is used to make soft, high-end clothing, while thicker fiber is perfect for making rugs, insulation, and other tough products. Once a year, alpacas are sheared to collect their valuable fleece. This process is carefully planned to ensure the animals are comfortable and not stressed. Shearing usually takes place in the spring, before the weather gets too hot, allowing alpacas to stay cool during warmer months. The alpaca is gently restrained, often placed on a soft mat or shearing table, to prevent sudden movements that could cause injury. Skilled workers then begin the shearing, starting from the sides and working their way around the body. Once removed, the fleece is carefully sorted by hand into different grades based on its softness, color, fiber length, and cleanliness. Once sorted, the fleece is transported to specialized processing facilities. It undergoes a series of steps. Interestingly, alpacas are very efficient eaters with excellent nutrient absorption. An adult alpaca only needs about 1.5 to 2 kilograms of dry food per day. Yet it can still maintain its energy, health, and exceptional fiber production. Alpacas usually begin reproducing at around 2 years old, when they are physically mature. The gestation period for an alpaca lasts about 11 months, almost a full year. Typically, alpacas give birth to only one offspring at a time. Twins are very rare. A newborn alpaca weighs around 6 to 9 kilograms at birth. After being born, the cria can stand and walk within just 30 to 60 minutes. For alpaca farmers, each new cria is not only a joyful event, but also represents the continuation of high-quality fiber production. If born from parents with good genetic traits, such as fine, long, and richly colored fleece, the crio can grow up to produce some of the finest alpaca fiber. That's why selective breeding and careful reproductive care are essential parts. Alpaca farming has been expanding to many parts of the world, including the United States, Australia, New Zealand, and various European countries, thanks to the high economic value of alpaca fiber and the growing demand for sustainable, eco-friendly products. Raising alpacas isn't just about what they give, it's about how they're treated. Ethical alpaca farming puts the animal's well-being first. Whether it's shearing, medical care, or breeding, everything is done with care and respect. Many farmers see their alpacas as part of the family. Healthy, happy alpacas grow better fleece, which supports the whole community. Alpacas have a simple, yet unique diet, one that helps keep them healthy with smooth, high-quality fleece. As ruminants like cows, alpacas primarily eat hay and natural grasses. World for its incredible softness and luxury. Fashion designers love this rare, fine fiber that comes from the Andean mountains. High-end clothing brands use alpaca wool to create premium garments that sell worldwide. What makes these products special? Let's find out. High in the Andes Mountains, alpacas are more than just animals. They are a symbol of Peru's culture, sustainability, and economy. As part of the South American camelid family, alpacas are important to rural life and the country's famous textile industry. With over 80% of the world's alpacas living in Peru, the country is the top producer of alpaca fiber and its luxury products. Alpacas are naturally good for the environment. Their soft, padded feet are gentle on the ground, unlike animals with hooves. They also eat grass without pulling it up by the roots, which helps protect the fragile ecosystems of the mountains. In recent years, commercial alpacas use their nostrils and ears to keep insects out, and they're completely immune to the acid stings of ants. Using their strong front claws, they tear into termite mounds and ant nests, then flick that long, sticky tongue inside and slurp up thousands of insects in minutes. A single pangolin can eat up to 70 million ants and termites per year. Pangolins love to eat ants and termites, and they eat a lot of them. This helps keep the number of insects under control. Without pangolins, too many ants and termites could damage plants, trees, and even farmers' crops. So, pangolins play an important role in keeping nature balanced. Mother pangolins are incredibly gentle and protective. They usually give birth to just one baby per year, a tiny, delicate creature born with soft, pale scales. These scales gradually harden within the first 2 days of life. But despite their scaly protection, pangolin babies are still fragile and completely dependent on their mothers. For the first few months, the baby clings tightly to its mother's tail, opening, washing, carding, and combing, ultimately resulting in many smooth products. Though there are no machines built specifically for alpaca fiber, existing technologies have been adapted to accommodate its unique properties. This allows the production of yarns in a variety of thicknesses and textures to meet different market demands. Woven alpaca fabrics are typically used for coats, scarves, blankets, and traditional Andean garments, while knitted alpaca wool becomes soft sweaters, cozy hats, vests, and gloves. Unlike sheep's wool, alpaca fleece doesn't have lanolin, a waxy substance that can cause allergies. This makes alpaca fiber hypoallergenic and great for people with sensitive skin. Meet the world's most trafficked mammal you've probably never heard of. This helps them climb and hang upside down easily. Their tails are so powerful that they can stay hanging from a tree for a long time. Pangolins are great diggers. They use their strong front claws to dig deep, winding tunnels underground. These burrows become safe hiding places where they can rest and stay protected. Now here's where it gets really bizarre. Pangolins have no teeth, yet they feast on ants and termites with incredible efficiency. How? With tongues that can stretch up to 28 inches, 70 centimeters long, sometimes longer than their own body, excluding the tail. When feeding, they can close, riding along wherever she goes, through forests, over logs, even up trees. When there's danger, the mother wraps her body around her baby to protect it. It's a sweet and caring act. But there's a tragic twist to their story. Despite surviving for 80 million years, pangolins today face extinction. In 2019 alone, over 100,000 pangolins were poached, making them the most trafficked mammals in the world. Why? Their meat is considered a delicacy in some regions, and their scales are falsely believed to have medicinal powers, despite scientific evidence saying otherwise. Thankfully, conservation organizations around the world are stepping up to save pangolins before it's too late. When a pangolin is rescued from illegal trade, it's not simply released right away. These fragile animals often arrive weak, dehydrated, or injured, both physically and emotionally. At rescue centers like Save Vietnam's Wildlife, the Tiki Highwood Foundation in Zimbabwe, or the African Pangolin Working Group, pangolins receive urgent medical attention and specialized care. They are housed in quiet, forest-like enclosures, given nutritious ant and termite-rich diets, and monitored closely by wildlife veterinarians. This recovery process can take weeks or even months. But once a pangolin is strong enough to survive on its own, the most heartwarming moment comes. It's released back into the wild, often at carefully chosen forest locations with rich food sources and minimal human disturbance. Each release is a small but powerful victory in the global fight to protect this ancient endangered species. Heard of the pangolin. This shy, scale-covered creature doesn't bite or bark, yet it's being hunted to the brink of extinction. Why? Its scales are used in traditional medicine, and its meat is served as a luxury dish for the ultra-wealthy in China and Vietnam. Tens of thousands are poached every year. But what makes this humble animal so valuable and so vulnerable? There are 8 species of pangolins. 4 pangolin species live in Asia: Chinese, Sunda, Indian, and Philippine, and all are classified as critically endangered. The remaining 4 species found in Africa, ground pangolin, giant pangolin, white-bellied, and black-bellied, are considered vulnerable. For years, Asian pangolins were the main target of illegal trade. But as their numbers plummeted, smugglers shifted their focus to Africa. The scale of this crisis is shocking. In just 1 week of April 2019, Singapore seized 2 massive shipments from Nigeria, a total of 28.2 tons of pangolin scales. For every pangolin that is rescued, many others are lost. When these gentle creatures are rescued from illegal wildlife trafficking, they're often in heartbreaking condition, dehydrated, injured, or deeply stressed from days or even weeks in captivity. Many are found tightly curled in fear, having been stuffed into cramped cages or sacks. Pangolins are solitary, mostly nocturnal animals. They range in size from a large house cat to over 4 feet long. But their most iconic feature? Their body is covered in tough keratin scales, the same protein found in our fingernails. In fact, pangolins are the only mammals with scales, and those scales make up about 20 to 25% of their body weight. The word pangolin comes from a Malay word penguling, which means one who rolls up, and it's a perfect name. When they are in danger, pangolins don't run or fight. Instead, they roll up into a tight ball, hiding their soft belly and face. Pangolins are great at climbing trees. They use their strong tails, almost like an extra arm, to hold onto branches.